Welcome to the Man of Recaps. This is The Bachelor, Episode 7. This week, Peter and the girls travel to Lima, Peru. There are only 6 girls left, and it's really getting serious here because next week, the top 4 go to hometowns. The first one-on-one is with Madison, who's been frontrunner since Episode 1, but that was also the last time she had a one-on-one date. Madison is very pretty, she's nice, and seems normal. They have a great date fishing, and then making out on a boat. Peter loves making out on boats. This was a big moment for him in last season on The Bachelorette. He's clearly fallen for Madison. It's hard to see how anything could mess this up. Unless, at dinner, she mentions religion. Yeah, apparently she's much more religious than she's let on so far, and talks about how faith is super important for her and her future husband to have. Peter's not that into it, but he is into her, so he's like, yeah, no, I mean, God's cool. This might become a problem later, but for now, he says he's starting to fall in love with her, and these two are having a grand old time. The next day is finally a one-on-one with Natasha. They do the classic walking around the city date. As I explained last week, they eat some funny food and then dance to some funny live music. This is in fact the strangest live music they've ever danced to. Natasha's really a great girl. She's funny, down to earth, but as you might expect, after just one real date, Peter's not ready to take her into hometowns, so he lets her go. He then dramatically stares off the balcony as the orchestra plays. Sometimes this show is just too much. The final one-on-one this week is with Kelsey. They ride ATVs up the mountain and have a beautiful view to roll around and make out. She preps Peter to meet her family, talking about how her dad left when she was young, and recently she's reconnected with him, but her mother doesn't know yet, too. And this matters because Peter does give her a rose. It's certainly going to come up in hometowns. This means there's only 2 roses left for 3 girls, and they're going on a group date. Kelly is feeling very confident today because looking at her competition,
Hannah Ann, was she, 23 years old? Victoria F's a hot mess.
Yeah, Kelly might be the easy choice for a normal dude in the real world, but this is The Bachelor, and Peter loves the drama. First, he talks with Hannah Ann, who is the frontrunner, only second maybe to Madison. She wrote him a list, all the things I love about Peter, and that's the way to a man's heart. Then he talks with Kelly, who keeps using the word fun to describe their relationship. Girl, that might work in the real world where you don't want to get too serious too fast, but this is The Bachelor. At this point, Peter doesn't want we have fun together. He wants a serious love connection that has you bursting into tears all the time. Speaking of bursting into tears, it's Victoria F. I think there might be something legitimately wrong with her. She is crying constantly. She and Peter have a non-conversation. They don't successfully discuss anything.
It's like every single time we're together, I feel like you're always in a mood.
Hey, I'm not in a mood.
In fact, he takes Victoria away first, leads her to the SUV. Is he gonna send her home? No, just kidding. It's a fake out. Here's your rose. I guess he thinks all this crying is the sign of a real deep relationship. Plus, like I said last week, she's got a rockin' body, too good to send home before fantasy suites. So it comes down to Hannah Ann and Kelly. And to no one's surprise, except for Kelly herself, Peter picks Hannah Ann. So Peter has his final 4 girls, and next week he's visiting their hometowns to meet their families. The preview for next week shows 3 out of the 4 dates going extremely well. But surprise, Victoria F, something goes wrong, and maybe she's walking out. Also, they drop the Madison bomb that she is a virgin saving herself for marriage. We know Peter's a guy that likes to have sex, so this is gonna cause some drama. Plus the crazy twist at the finale they teased at the beginning of the season. How's this all gonna go down? Find out next week on The Bachelor. If you like this recap, hit that subscribe button. I'm bringing you the best recaps of TV and movies, so don't miss out.